You stupid. You know, besides, she called me daddy sometimes. What you mean she called you daddy sometimes? Just what I said, she called me daddy sometimes. Oh, what movie is that, y'all? What movie is that? I bet y'all don't guess what movie that is, but while y'all think about it, let's get to. Welcome back to the ButtNakedPancakes podcast, okay? This is episode 9, all right? As always, hit the like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you hit the comment section too, because I do talk back, all right? So this is going to be a special edition, all right? We got the live going this time. So to my left, I got a live going, and they're going to tap in if they got some questions or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'm going to look down occasionally too, see if they got something for me. I'm going to answer those as well. So with that being said, let's get to. First question I got was from the gram. They asked me how much of my stories are true. So all of them are true for the most part. Now, the stories themselves, I say between 85 and 95% true. Obviously, I add some extra to it for the comedic, aspect of it. Like I'm being a little extra about it, but yes, for the most part, it's true. The reference to this question was the runner story I told on the last episode. Go check that out, okay? As well as the mini series is always something. The last episode of that drops Tuesday, okay? But yeah, so they was asking that in reference to the runner story. Yes, the runner story is real. This is a real story, all right? Obviously, I couldn't say the people name and all of that, but yes, that was a real story. Now, let's speak about runners itself, all right? I wonder what do runners be doing like afterwards, like as an adult, okay? I don't know none of us that really know runners right now, okay? Like, I doubt very seriously runners told any of their friends that they was runners, okay? Because women, they gonna bring that up. They just that messy. You tell them no about anything, they upset. Yeah, you gonna let me use your car? No, I gotta run somebody up the store. Oh, like them guys ran you back in high school? Wait, what is that about? Why would you say that to that lady? Why would you say that to her? Just because she stop playing. Stop playing. You do not have to do that, okay? I've seen some of the runners as an adult. One of them look very good right now, okay? But I'm not gonna say nothing to her. I can't do that. Okay, I wish I was a runner for the chicks. I'd be the man. That's just the way. That's one of those double standards. That's the way it is. Don't get too caught up in that. All right. Also, I was asked, what's the most down bad moment I've ever had, and I can't name all of them. All right, I can't name all of them. I think, men and women, we can all agree that all of us got somebody on our body count that we be thinking like, how the hell did they get there? Okay, we was down bad. It just happened. All right. And it's even worse for women because as the guy that hit, we don't care. Okay, we don't care if you do consider us the one of the worst, because the only thing we know is we hump. Okay, we got on top of you hump. I don't care. I ain't gonna downplay it at all. All right. I don't feel bad about it at all. Okay, you still let me get it. All right. All right, we're going to take a little quick pause, okay? Do we got any questions? They keep talking to me about substance. Can you talk to something about a little bit more substance on the show? Listen, I stay out of that type of stuff. Like, I mean, I say something with some substance attached, don't get me wrong. But I'm not overly conscious and, like, extra about it and all of that because y'all don't want to listen. Yeah, people, the black culture, like, y'all be like, man, I'll listen if somebody tell me something real. You get to tell them something real. I ain't got time for no lecture or somebody to preach to me. You looking for a way not to listen. I'm not about to waste my breath. All right, this is we gotta be honest with ourselves about this, man. If I try to tell you something that you don't want to, what do you really want me to do? Y'all attention spans is short as hell for real, man. And I blame social media. Everything is to the point, quick to the point. This is how bugged out we is. So I got a friend. It's a mutual friend between me and another friend was talking about. And my thing is, listen, you can't say it twice, don't say it once. And what I mean by that is anything I say behind your back, I say to you, So it wasn't a thing of us bad mouthing nobody, but we was just talking about it, like how people be hung up on like money and all of that. And I'm like, culturally, like as black people, we got that bad. This is how bad. I'm gonna give you an example. let's say a name, but let's say Louis Vuitton, right? I don't know how much Louis Vuitton shoes go for, but I'm pretty sure it's a nice amount. But just for argument's sake, let's just say the shoes, if y'all know, please drop it. But let's just say it's 2,500 or something like that. Okay, I don't know. They can come out with a shoe right now, like, hey, you know what? We want to make our shoes more affordable. We're gonna drop a shoe that's only $100. Nobody's really gonna buy that shoe, man, because it's only $100. This is how black people think. That's the person that do buy. You know what somebody gonna say to him? Hey, it's Louis, but he only paid $100 for it. That's how it. This is a real argument. I'm serious. I know people that would really make this argument. So why would I waste my time on that? I don't have time for this. Like, I have my own problem. I'm just saying, I gotta wake up, man. That's not money. That don't mean shit. Like, I be regular degler and not bragging, but I do well. I do well. Okay. All right. We not about to do that. I'm not gonna go back and forth. If you ain't got the gift of gab, okay, to talk to the chick, if she a bubble head, yeah, you can get away with that. You can get away with all the, the fashion shit, flash money and all that. But she got any type of sense about her, no. That shit, that ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing at all. Before I go to my last subject and the quick little story time, let's tap back in. Y'all got any questions? I'm glad you asked me that, because somebody else asked me, like, what inspired me to do it. I keep telling y'all, I was extremely poor. You don't know you poor until you get older or whatever. But my family, we just all, like, if y'all think I'm funny, if you was ever around, like, my actual people, like, you would see where I get a lot of it from, outside of, like, actual comedians or whatever. A lot of it is from them. Like, we got laugh and we got love type of thing when you don't have it. And, and we was only, like, poor for a short stint, but it was impactful enough that, yeah, like, I really appreciate the stuff I do have. I'm appreciate the blessings that I do have. I want more. I feel like I deserve more. I am appreciative of what I have. Okay, so in your whole road to success, don't be scared to slow down and appreciate the scenery, so to say, what you got in front of you. What made you make your material about studs? From an actual stud experience. I keep telling y'all, my stories are actually real. So what happened was, I think I told the story on one of the podcasts, so I can't go into the whole thing all over again. But nonetheless, I had actual experience with a stud. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, it's called Stud Love Story, so just go to that. And but yeah, so I had actual experience with a stud, and it was just so funny that I was like, man, I can make some material out of this. So I told the real first story. It was a real thing that happened, and people gravitated towards it, and I was like, you know what? All right. Now, in the real world, I was just fascinated with them, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, But at the same time, when you do comedy, you picking off, like, stuff that really happened. So it wasn't like I was trying to go after them just solely for that. But I'm just saying it worked out that way. Talking, I keep seeing this go around, so I want to do my own take on it. But this talking me through it thing that everybody been doing, like, when you talk the chick through it, or you talk the guy through it, like, far as, like, getting it in like a session. I like the mindset. I appreciate it. So listen, the talking through it thing. Okay, look, I had a chick talked me through it once. So what happened was, I was about to bomb. Okay, now I like to call it bombing at the box office. Okay, now in reference to films, when the film don't do good, they call it bombing at the box office. But obviously, because of guidelines, y'all got to keep up with what I'm saying. You about to get a session in and you can't get your mans going, we call it bombing at the box office. You get where I'm going? Y'all got me? Let's get it. So now, it may be a number of reasons why this happened. You might get overly excited, thought about it too much. You might did get going and it was over with kind of quick. Okay. Or you just ain't put on your best performance, however it may be. However it may be. So mine in particular, I couldn't get going. Like, I was like, I wanted it so bad. Like, in my head, I did about several positions and all that. Like, I thought about it real good. And I just bombed. And it happens. Like, it happens more than once, okay? But you can't get discouraged about that, because if you ever get a rematch, you better show off, okay? You better act a plumb damn fool in there. Don't waste that lady time a whole bunch of times, okay? Get it together. But this particular one relates to talking me through it. So I had an old school car at the time. If you from Detroit, y'all know we love old school vehicles. So I had an old school vehicle at the time. And y'all know the back seat in an old school vehicle is like a living room set, okay? It's very spacious, all right? So we chilling back there, we doing all the touching, kissing, all that crap. About to get it in. I could not get going. And she whispered in my ear, she said, Dre, like, what's wrong? Why you want to relax? I said, I am relaxed. She said, no, you're not, but you need to be, because where I'm going. I said, what you mean? She said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, you ain't going nowhere? Look, I'm talking. You ain't going nowhere? She said, no, I ain't going nowhere. Because you want this, right? I'm like, yeah, I do. She said, well, go ahead, give it to me. You know what? I gave it to her. I gave it to her good, too. Okay? Stop playing. Stop playing, Car rocking, all right? It was a wrap. I was in there. I was in there, all right? That's how you recover. That's talking me through it. I'm with that. Women, talk you guys through it, man. Don't sit there and laugh and point because he ain't get his mans going. It's all curled up. Help him out. Talk him through it, okay? If you ain't gonna give him the job while he gummy worm, like, at least talk him through it, man. Give him a chance before you throw him in a group chat and talk bad about the man. Give him a chance. And guys, if that's gonna make her more relaxed, talk her through it. Okay, yeah, we need to do that. Any more questions before I wrap this up? I want everybody to continue to share and help me grow the page, man. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm starting all over with the YouTube channel, and I'm trying to get it going, man. And like I got over 200,000 followers on each platform. So you're talking about 600 and some thousand followers, man. There's no way possible I shouldn't be able to get people over here to this channel and get this channel going. And I'm gonna give you different content on here that you're not gonna see nowhere else. So shout out to YouTube for that. And just keep rocking out with me, man. I got a ton of more stuff to go. Another film that I'm working on, 3 actually, and I got something special that I can't talk about, but I'm a part of. I want y'all to look forward to that as well. We got a lot of more stuff. If you team Izzy, stay that way. All right, stay that way. Also, as I wrap up all the shows, they can have the name, they can have the views, but the streets is mine. Drop the logo.